Hi, my name's Leanne and I'm going to be making a cake top on foam. Okay, so I'm going to be making a cake top on foam. I'm going to be using this is dried foam, and I'm going to be using fresh flowers, but it doesn't matter either way. You can use the dried foam. Obviously the flour won't last as long, so you'd have to make it near in advance, but it does work the same. This is called a mini deco. It's nice and small, will sit nicely on the top of a cake, and also has the advantage of a little peely bit at the back, so you could stick it onto the top of the cake so it wouldn't move anywhere. Right, so to start with, I'm going to get my foliages. It doesn't need to be anything big. So I've got my soft ruscus here. I'm just going to put that in round the sides to create my base for my flowers. Doing a round posy-like design on quite a small scale. Cut all my bits down over here so they're ready to go. And just trying to keep the shape consistent as I go round. Okay, so that's my base. I'm going to put a few different pieces of soft ruscus over the top so as to cover this oasis. Being the colour that it is probably would make it harder to disguise, so normally it would be best to use green fresh foam. If I was using silk though, I would only suggest using the dried foam to put it in. Okay. Once I've got a few bits in there, I'm going to put some foam in there, some fern in there as well now. Give it a different texture. It's used a lot in wedding work because it's soft, has a soft look to it. And gradually take that through the design. Again, cutting them down into small pieces, you want them quite manageable, small, quite neat, keeping within the shape you've created. Just a bit more in there, I think. Start with my rose. I'm going to put that in the centre. I'm getting rid of any leaves that look bruised or damaged, that don't look very nice around the outside. Don't need that leaf on there either. And again, it doesn't need to be very tall, so I'm going to cut that down. So that's my central flower. Get my other roses, cut them quite short also, possibly even shorter. See if any leaves need removing, petals, and then put them around the design. Rose is probably the best flower to use for this. It's not too big, but not too small. The stem's nice and firm. You push it in okay, and they're quite hardy in that they'll last for a decent amount of time. So I've got my third rose in. So we've created a kind of... Okay, so now we've got all our roses in. I'm going to put some chrysanthemum. This variety of chrysanthemums called Deliane. You can get in different colours. I've got the cream one here today. I'm just going to put that in, just in between the roses. Again, stem's nice and short. Push it in, not too far, but far enough so it's firm. And then we've got the 3 in there. Okay, next I'm going to use the spray carnations. Again, use them quite short. It's where I feel it needs something, you can put that in there. A lot of people perhaps would use gypsophilia as a filler flower in there, just to kind of fill any gaps that were noticeable. You can get Janista, that's a nice flower as well, as a filler. We're just going to pop these in where they're needed. Obviously you haven't got much oasis to work with again, so just be careful when putting the flowers in. That's broken. Okay. Any bits that come out, and pop them back in. Yeah. And that should finish it off, and you should end up with a cake top on foam similar to that.